differently abled, differently.
Welcome back, and you're watching Abled Differently. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities launched Ustawi Education Scholarship and Mentorship Program for learners with disabilities at the University of Nairobi. Take a look.
National Council for Persons with Disabilities, in conjunction with the Kenya Pipeline Company, University of Nairobi, KCB Foundation, and the Higher Education's Loans Board, launched the Ustawi Education Scholarships for learners with disabilities on Thursday, 18th May 2023.
We shifted our mode of support from bursaries to scholarship program, giving students assurance of full assistance all the way through their secondary education. To ensure that our approaches are data-driven, we even rolled out an education management information system overhauling our educational process from mere Excel sheet to one that is systemic and verifiable. The two key scholarships which we ran, ladies and gentlemen, are Faulu and Wezesha. Our Faulu scholarship target needy students with disabilities in secondary schools, with a scholarship targeting needy students with disabilities in secondary school, with there being currently about 1,000 of them from Form 1 to Form 4. And for Wezesha scholarship, we recognize that whereas there's a lot of focus is given to students with disabilities, much isn't said of the burden that needy parents and guardians with disabilities go through to take their non-disabled children through the school. To address this, we have piloted a scholarship named Wezesha to support non-disabled children of needy parents and guardians with disabilities. We are currently about 400 students under this program. A key lesson we learned from this is that there is a need for additional funding to cover more students.
We have global support in our mission of leaving no disabled student behind on matters of education, which is central, transformative promise of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its Sustainable Development Goals. Despite the support that is already there, we do know that success does not come easy for many students with disabilities. But it's exactly through their success that we learn nothing is impossible.
The event brought together various stakeholders, among them student beneficiaries, who took to the podium to share the impact the scholarships have had in their lives.
Growing up, I never really thought that I was challenged because my parents always prophesied of the great things that I would do. Moreover, my siblings were even more supportive and treated me just like any other human being, and it is this that made me certain that I'm not a lesser human being.
I began my academic journey in 2011, but this journey was accompanied with so many obstacles. So I'd like to thank my foundation, that is KCB. I'd like to say thank you so much.
When I was getting in Form 1, it was a difficult situation for me because my parents could not afford my school fees and the school required all the school fees paid. I'm so delighted for their continued support in my education.
My sponsor name is Inuka. Thank you very, very much, Inuka, because of the support you give me. Thank you. I feel very, very happy because the sponsor helps to pay school fees and also to pay shopping, and also I feel I like education, to work hard. They also help other people, and also we learn a lot. The sponsor, thank you, because today I feel very, very happy. Thank you, sponsor Faulu. Thank you.
Members of Parliament and politicians present, such as Honorable Isaac Mwaura, Honorable David Ole Sankok, among others, shared their stories of how such initiatives played a vital role in their success stories.
Beneficiaries who are here today, please, if you see Honorable Jackson Koskei, Honorable Isaac Maura, Honorable Mbugwa, and all of us. Remember, we are also like you at one time. We were students, we worked very hard, and pursue our abilities beyond disability. I request you to make sure that you use your ability beyond disability to rock the world.
No matter how much support that you have, it's only you who can help yourself. Nobody will find you in the bedroom to help you just because you are disabled. Sometimes we are fought. No, it's because we stand out. Please stand out and be counted. If you are a student, be the best that you can. There is always room for the best at the top. I thank you.
The Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Social Protection, Honorable Florence Bore, was in attendance among other officials. Her message was clearly to empower and support such noble initiatives, as well as shed light on bridging the gap when it comes to creating a safe space for employing persons with disabilities.
Article 43 of the Constitution grants every person, including persons with disability, the right to education. For long, persons with disabilities have encountered a lot of challenges as they seek to access education opportunities. These challenges vary from the cost of education itself to accessing built environment, as well as lack of adaptability to the unique needs of learners with disabilities. Exclusion of persons with disabilities in education has huge ramifications, not only to the individual but also to the social and economic costs of our country. In view of the Sustainable Development Goal number 3 on quality education, achieving inclusive education is crucial to attaining sustainable development. This event, ladies and gentlemen, should not just be a launch, but should stimulate our thoughts, conversations, and actions towards supporting the vulnerable and needy among us.
In the honor of the late Ms. McGowan, the scholarship targets learners with disabilities from poor families that cannot meet the education needs of their children. This is cognizant of the fact that education is the main vehicle by which economically and socially marginalized adults and children can lift themselves out of poverty and achieve the means to participate fully in their communities.
And to crown it all, the Ustawi Scholarship was officially launched by Honorable Florence Bore.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities.
Article 25 of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities states that state parties shall, Part B, provide those health services needed by persons with disabilities, specifically because of their disabilities, including early identification and intervention as appropriate, and services designed to minimize and prevent further disabilities, including among children and older persons.
And here is the tip for the day.
The society always expects that we aren't good enough. Don't fall into the trap to prove that that is correct. Always make a proof to the contrary. Horace Mann said that education is a great equalizer. I, Isaac Maura, if I didn't get scholarships, I would not be standing here with you today.
The potential for greatness knows no boundaries. Together, let's build a world where every person's abilities are valued and embraced. Until next week, I've been your host, Jane Theory. Goodbye.
We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful. beautiful, we are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.